Are you ready for this? All right. So, here's the scoop, guys. I've got to teach you something today, so let's go take a look at what I'm talking about. We're going to be talking about the Berlin Olympics of 1936, and you're going to have an interesting chance to really explore the Berlin Olympics. So you've all been assigned what looks like a worksheet, but let me explain it more to you here. Open it up. All right. Move my face off the screen. There we go. Good. So, first of all, you and I are going to go through a series of photos in a minute. And for each of the photos, you are going to answer a few simple questions. All right? And I'll talk about that in a moment. But first, let's go through these instructions. The Olympics of 1936 were held in Berlin, Germany. Because of the rise of Hitler and the beginnings of Jewish persecution by the Nazis, there was some controversy over whether or not countries should participate. The Nazis were going to use the Olympics to show the superiority of the master or Aryan race. However, they were not the only ones who were hoping that the Olympic success would help them. African American athletes were hoping that success in Berlin would help them overcome the racist Jim Crow laws and strengthen the fight for civil rights in the U.S. So, in order to explore this, I'm going to show you a series of pictures in a moment. And, yeah, I'm going to show you a series of pictures about the Nazi Olympics. And you're going to answer some questions. Once we go through these pictures, all right, you're then going to go to the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, all right? And you're going to click on this website, obviously. It's going to open up. I actually think my computer's going to crash this time. I think it's highly possible. Start praying. Great. Not so far. Good, good, good. All right. All you have to do is type into this search bar, if it will work. Oh, my computer might very well crash. Please don't crash. Back over here for a moment. I just need to see one thing. Get back. Search. Don't crash. Nazi Olympics. I really typed that in badly. And then you're going to click on alright. Click on the first link. Here we are. Alright. And you have entered an online exhibition. Think of it like an online tour, but about the Olympics. Alright? Or you're going to be. You have to click Explore the online exhibition. Oh, super awesome. Alright? It loaded. And this is really simple, guys. You read through this, alright? You look at all the pictures, and you click Next, like you're exploring an exhibit in a museum. And you read through this, and you click Next. And you go through all the nexts until you're done with the online exhibit about the 36 Olympics. Now, as you go through each exhibit, you answer these questions as you go through. Very simple. Alright? Questions. Good. Alright. So, you and I are now going to take a look at some pictures. Alright? Some of the things we're going to try and basically talk about in the photos is like, what do you see? What does this photo mean? What effect does it have? These are all things we're going to look at, okay? What's the message or the point of view? All sorts of things. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and go through some of these pictures then. It won't take us that long. Might take you a long time, but in this video it won't take a while. So here we go. I'm insanely amazed my computer has decided not to crash. Oh, I spoke too soon. my computer crash? I just don't know. No, it's good. Hey, times are good. Boy, I bet you this looks weird because unlike normal things that happen. Hide presenter view. There we go. Back to normalcy. The Nazi Olympics. So we're going to take a look at some photos. Here you actually see the Olympic torch relay. And for those of you that don't know this, the Nazis were kind of like the beginner of the modern Olympic show. An opening ceremony, a torch lighting ceremony. People run around the world with torches. They release doves. It was quite the affair. And the Nazis used this, to display their power. I mean, just look at all these people here. Clearly, these are like Hitler Youth boys dressed in their uniforms of some kind. Here comes this super Aryan with all the Nazi flags and all the attendants to light the torch. Gotta move a little faster now. Next picture. Move. There we go. So the cartoon is titled The Paradox. Alright, it shows Olympics flag next to the Nazi flags. The paradox being is the Olympic rings, right? They stand for peace and unity and acceptance and teamwork and all sorts of things. And then it's next to the Nazi flag, which of course, as we know, stands for absolutely none of those things. Modern Mercury, alright? Here we have a political cartoon, right? So this is Mercury with the Olympic ideals. Mercury being a Roman god of like athleticism, speed, sportsmanship, international goodwill, right? And then you have Hitler, intolerance and discrimination. So more, all right? Funny political cartoons about the Olympics, such as Olympic Courtesy down here. That's a fun one. Here is a photo of an axe in the Olympic rings. Think about this one for a moment. What are they trying to say about the Olympics? Or the axe? What do they mean? It says, Berlin summons you to the Olympics with an axe. Now, this is an interesting cartoon, really. This is supposed to be like a program of events, and here you have some all sorts. They're making fun of like Olympic events in Nazi Germany, public beheadings, Hitler throwing a spear through Jesus, right? Guys writing a bunch of big fat checks, so like money, concentration camps, bombings. Forward. This is actually the official poster created by the Nazi regime. And here you see this godlike figure behind the iconic Brandenburg Gates in Berlin. Right? I mean, what is this saying about Hitler or the Nazis or the Aryan race? Forward! This is the Versailles Treaty. Obviously, this is the rest of Europe, and these are the Nazis. What are they doing to the treaty? Der Stimme! Right? So this was an anti-Semitic newspaper, all right, that published a lot of, like, anti-Jewish stuff all the time. And it used racial caricatures, of course, during the Olympics. Here's a Jew looking at a godlike German figure. And now you may click this website and go to the exhibition after you've answered your questions. What?